Students, today we will discuss a case study on connecting rod. Okay, so you all know what is connecting rod, right? What section it is made up of? I section. We have studied I section right from your engineering mechanics, solving for center of gravity. Okay, center of gravity, center of area is called centroid, where we have to find the center of the area. When you find the center of the weight where it is acting, it is called center of gravity. So now you understand why we have studied engineering mechanics, what is I section. So the part of the continuation, we have studied the next thing called strength of materials, bending of beams. In that also we have studied the same I section, how it bends. Bending stress as well as shearing stress. Okay. So when will the connecting rod fail?
Fatigue load.
Fatigue load. Fatigue load is, so this connecting rod has a small rod in it, and this one is big rod in it. This is connected to crankshaft. Okay, this is connected to piston. So when the piston travels from top dead center to bottom dead center, the rotations, the to and fro motion of the piston is converted to circular motion. Linear motion is converted to circular rotary motion, that is conveyed to the wheels. So that is the major part of this connecting rod. So every time top dead center to bottom dead center will give you one cycle, okay, one rotation. Okay. The same way, if it starts pulling the load, because the load is associated from the wheel, where imagine a lorry, we are keeping a load here, and we have a wheel. From the wheel we have a universal joint. Universal joint will be connected to the shaft, propeller shaft. Propeller shaft will be connected to the crankshaft. Crankshaft will be connected to the connecting rod. Okay. So the load is already there. So we are starting with the initial more torque. First gear will be having more torque to move the engine. So after that, due to many repetitions of the to and fro motion, rotary motion, we are getting more than some 2000 RPM or 1500 RPM engine RPM. So you all noticed in your two-wheeler, there is something called as engine RPM. And you will have kilometer per hour speedometer. So these two things are different because engine speed is different from vehicle speed. Okay, how much distance you travel for 1 hour will be vehicle speed. So how many rotations it makes per minute will be engine speed. That is, both the things are different. So due to this fatigue part and material defects, so all the materials are not having the same kind of without any defect. Okay, they are not very pure, and their properties will not last long as told. So these things will make this cast connecting rod to fail. So majorly we have certain materials. I hope you understand what material all these connecting rods are of. Yes, aluminium alloys, steel alloys, and titanium. Mostly they are using these three kinds of materials. So here we have an insert, because this particular ring, okay, this particular ring is subjected to sliding of this crankshaft. Okay, the shaft is being connected to this bigger eye end that starts to rotate with the help of the pushing force from the cylinder. Combustion chamber, we have a combustion, and it starts rotating the connecting rod. Okay, so due to this material failure or fatigue, the connecting rod tends to fail at one point. Okay, so how will you know when your tire is punctured in your cycle or motor vehicle you are using? So you will feel disturbance in riding when the tire is going to get busted or flat. So you will feel disturbance in riding, and you will not have a particular speed what you raise in your accelerator. Right? If you are going by 20 or 25, suddenly the small nail gets into a tire so that the air rushes out through that small point. So at a particular distance you will feel very uncomfortable riding this, and you will feel a wobbling. The same thing is associated with all these rotating parts. Okay, so this connecting rod will not give required RPM, the particular time. Okay, so there may be a noise when this ring is not completely engaged with the crankshaft. You will have a noise. There will be some scoring noise, and you all noticed so many vehicles in the road. Okay, so especially when you note TVS scooters or bikes, you will feel a cracking sound, right? That is because of firing order. There is a problem in TVS engines. Likewise, this connecting rod also will fail at one point because of two things. One is fatigue, other one is material defects. Okay, with that, we have to have the knowledge of how much cycles it will work. Everything we have to design the component. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.